Okay, let's jump right in. In this explainer, we're unpacking exactly why Built to Thrive exists, and more importantly, how it helps Canadian small business owners build real, practical clarity. If you're a freelancer, an early-stage founder, or just running a side hustle, you already know that building a business, it's rarely a straight line. So today, we're going to break down a deeply practical framework designed to strengthen the parts of your business that, let's be honest, usually cause the most headaches: your structure, your money, your daily operations, and your overall direction.
You know, there's this universal truth for almost every founder out there. Most small business owners start by simply doing the work. You serve your customers, you send out those invoices, you buy the supplies, collect the receipts, and you basically just hustle to keep the wheels turning. And early on, that sheer effort, it's enough to build momentum. You're out there building relationships, turning your ideas into reality. But as you'll inevitably experience, pure effort just doesn't scale forever.
Because as your business grows, the behind-the-scenes responsibilities really start to mount up, and they can quietly become so much harder to manage. Those setup decisions you made in year one, suddenly they feel pretty unclear. Your financial records get scattered across different folders, or maybe they're literally sitting in a shoebox. Tax obligations might get handled a little late, which leads to completely unnecessary penalties. And your day-to-day work, it starts depending way too much on your own memory. Like, if you aren't there to answer a question, everything just stalls. And actual strategic planning just gets pushed aside until something catches fire and becomes an absolute emergency. The thing is, most owners aren't short on effort. They're just short on a clear, practical way to figure out what actually needs attention right now.
And honestly, recognizing that exact gap is why Built to Thrive was created. It's an educational system built specifically for Canadian small business owners to bridge that tricky gap between starting up and actually scaling up. It is designed for owners who want to understand their core business responsibilities before those responsibilities morph into massive confusion, expensive cleanup work with a professional, or just avoidable late-night stress.
Now, let's be super clear about what this is and isn't. The goal here is absolutely not to turn you into a certified accountant, a lawyer, or some high-level operations consultant. I mean, you have an actual business to run, right? Instead, the goal is highly practical. It's about giving you just enough understanding so you can keep better records, use the right tools, and ask much better questions when you do hire those professionals. Ultimately, it's about empowering you to make decisions that actually support your business rather than accidentally holding it back.
So how does it do that? Well, to achieve that practical clarity, Built to Thrive is structured as a complete learning ecosystem. We're not just talking about a random collection of articles here. It flows logically. You have videos that give you the high-level overview. Then, the guides step in to explain exactly what matters, why it matters, where problems usually pop up, and what you should do next. From there, the tools, think checklists, trackers, and worksheets, help you actually apply that learning to your desk today. Need more context? Explainers clarify very specific concepts, and books provide a deeper dive for owners who want the full, comprehensive path. The whole shebang is carefully designed to work together so you can stop reactively scrambling and start building deliberate structure.
Which brings us right to the core logic behind this entire approach. We call it the 4 connected areas of business responsibility. This right here is the heart of the system. You see, a business doesn't actually get stronger by just fixing one isolated problem. These 4 domains, they're parallel responsibilities. A weakness in one creates a strain in the others. For example, if you have a weak legal setup, your taxes are going to get complicated. If your daily operations are messy, your big picture strategy gets completely bogged down in daily firefighting. This framework lets you view your business as one connected system, which means you can pinpoint exactly where the friction is coming from and fix it.
Let's break down these 4 domains really quickly so you know exactly what we're looking at. First up is formation and structure. This is your legal foundation. It's all about how your business is set up, whether you're a sole proprietor or incorporated, making sure your personal and business finances are strictly separated and reassessing your liability as you grow. Second, we have tax and financial discipline. Now, don't panic, this isn't about complex accounting. It's just about having clean records, tracking how your money moves, understanding your obligations, and building solid habits so year-end tax time doesn't give you a panic attack. Third is operations and systems. This one is all about pulling the work out of your head. It's about creating repeatable, documented workflows so daily tasks don't rely entirely on your memory. And finally, strategy and transition. This is what keeps your business from just drifting along. It's a lightweight system for making deliberate decisions about pricing, growth, and resetting your direction every 90 days. That way, you aren't just staying busy, you're actually moving forward.
Now, if hearing those 4 domains all at once leaves you feeling a little overwhelmed, take a breath. Not every business needs the same level of structure.
A freelance graphic designer or a solo consultant absolutely does not need the same heavy operating systems as an incorporated business with a dozen employees, complex payroll, and physical inventory. Built to Thrive completely recognizes this. The system is designed to be scaled directly to your reality so you don't end up overbuilding processes where you just don't need them.
The golden rule here is incredibly simple and adaptable. Start where you are. If you are brand new to business ownership, your step one is just awareness. Focus on getting your formation and structure right before worrying about anything else. If money is already moving through your business, then you need to shift to tax and financial discipline to get those basic records established. If you're growing fast, it's time to build stronger routines so things don't start breaking. And what if things feel completely messy and you're operating entirely on catch-up mode? Honestly, your best move is to just return to the basics. Create a simple, clean baseline before you try adding any advanced tools.
It's also super vital to understand how professionals fit into all of this. To be clear, Built to Thrive does not replace professional advice. You are always going to need experts for specialized legal and tax filings. But here's the game changer. It prepares you for that advice. When you understand the basics, when your records are clean, when you've maintained a monthly bookkeeping routine, your conversations with those professionals change completely. You stop paying them their high hourly rates just to organize your shoebox full of receipts, and you start actually using them for high-level strategic advice.
And that leads us perfectly into the real practical benefits of this kind of education. When you follow the system, the ultimate result is profound clarity. You know exactly what questions to ask your accountant, you know precisely what records actually matter to the CRA, you know exactly where the operational gaps are in your daily workflows. At the end of the day, you get to make decisions with significantly less guesswork. It just makes managing your business vastly more useful without making it more abstract or complicated. The central point of this whole explainer is captured perfectly by this one core philosophy. Clarity reduces friction, structure reduces stress. When you have a clear understanding of who owns what, where the money goes, and exactly how the work gets done, the daily friction of running a business drops dramatically. And when you build simple, repeatable structures like doing a monthly financial review or a quick 90-day strategy reset, you basically eliminate that underlying stress that comes from flying blind. Because a stronger business is truly built one clear responsibility at a time.
As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this final thought. Start where you are. Seriously, you don't have to fix all 4 domains of your business by tomorrow morning. Take a look at your business today. Ask yourself which area is creating the most friction right now. Is it your scattered financial records? Is it your day-to-day operations? Identify that one single area and take your first practical step toward building a more structured, resilient business today. So what's your next move going to be?